5, but he's a church nigga now, so he be going to church and shit. He lives with me. We bought a house together. He likes to act like he pays for it all, but we paid half of everything. And I be talking shit. I'm like, bro, you're a dentist, bro, and I be keeping up with you. He would like, no, you don't, man. You said what? You was cooking casing? He's trash. Nah, he could be good. It's just he plays so scared all the goddamn time. They be making the away team stream on YouTube too, so niggas can watch the game. It's pretty fucking stupid. Let me guess, I'm the away team. Yep. Fuck. Yeah. So they can watch.
know the glory. I know the glory. Mississippi State Bull.
Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Folks lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. On the move at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of that.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bears in the hurry up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The give is to Smith. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on second down. Got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Using his feet, he works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, wants to throw it. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown Bears! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The snap sets up the throw. And that pass picked off. He was looking for running room, but they get him down to the 28, and now they are set up.
And that's just excellent cover. Big cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it.
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers. And that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. gets set. First down. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Will decline the penalty. The offense starts with a short field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
First down here for the offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're bringing heat. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From from the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Scrambling away. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Bears have taken it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Brent. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. He leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Buys a little time. lets it fly. Got his man on the right. Can anyone catch him? Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A first down run on the doorstep. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's second and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down.
He uncorks one deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He fires to the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
They'll ride Davis here. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Power football with the run. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, and I'm
Just plowing ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Direct snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 35. He's into the open down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Trying to power it in. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on. Play the next play.
Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas. Kid wide open ahead. Touchdown Bears! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
There is something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Mississippi State going up tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The give to Davis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The give to the back. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw.
Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. First down here for the offense. Running to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. second down. They'll take to the air. Makes the catch. It's Anderson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to throw on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Baylor! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of...
And he breaks into the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. Shows him the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll go to the ground.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this, Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Now on second down. They'll ride Davis here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. The 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown Bears! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That pass is incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, look out! Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.